Fantastic. Hello, did you all have a nice break?
Yeah.
What happened? Right, so did you get more crisps? You've had a tough day doing nothing. Oh, you've had ice cream now, a bit of pudding. Come on, this is very exciting. This is very exciting. And it's the first day of like summer holidays official. Like, how many of you are parents? Hello, parents. It's crazy. It's I've got two beautiful children and one ugly one. But no, we're doing British. I like British holidays. My favourite is that last year we went to Centre Parks. Have you been to Centre Parks? We went to the big one in Sherwood Forest, which obviously used to be famous for Robin Hood, who stole from the rich, gave to the poor. Now it's Centre Parks, who steal from everyone. How much for that, right? Honestly, it's great. But listen, for those that have got kids, right, genuinely, right, a little tip for you, right? Trust me, if you're going to take them anywhere abroad, trust me, yeah, Amsterdam. No, honestly, the kids sleep great. How more of that cake? Yeah, nap time. Go. Get yourself down. So easy. So what about like any going abroad? Anyone going to America? No, all right. So it's good. Obviously, it's key. I mean, now the way politically, what's happening in Lancaster? What's your We've just had an election. What's your government? Fucking Labour, not just Labour. Fucking Labour. That's great. I didn't know they rebranded. I think that was a Workers' Party or something like that. So no, it's good. Like it's done now. It's done because it's like you look at America and like flip it. Like, I mean, I'm not going to do jokes about the assassination attempt on Trump. That'd be a cheap shot. And but I won't because it's mad, isn't it? Because like we it kicked off here when people were like, we don't have. Do you have that sort of thing over in the UK? Well, I mean, there was a milkshake. No, it's dangerous. It could have been lactose intolerant. I mean, you can't mess around, can you? Like, but it is insane. Like it's because America is an incredible. I went and did comedy there for the first time 2018. Has anyone been to America? It's good, isn't it? It's an amazing place. They are the most excited of all like audiences, right? Just try and imagine. Right, and so I was out in America, and I was like, come on, and they love the English, for instance, they love the English sense of ironic humour. Well, not all Americans, like customs officers aren't keen. They're not big on it. Like I landed, he's like this, like, sir, have you got any illegal drugs? I'm like, what do you need? You didn't like that. Went back 3 times, and it is, and they love the accent as well. They're like, I was like, I want to show this guy. Like, excuse me, sir, are you English? I went, yes, I am. He goes, I just want to say thank you for Shakespeare. As if I'd written it. I was like, well, no, I appreciate it. Thank you for Man versus Food. It's good, isn't it? It's good. And you lose things in translation with the Americans as well. Like the guy running the club, I did some different places, California or Washington, Alabama State. The guy running the club there asked me the weirdest question. He's like, hey buddy, are you pro-gay? Are you pro-gay? I was like, I'm not even amateur gay. So I'm not even sure what it means, you know. But it is like they look like Americans are the most up for it comedy audience, right? I'd say the Australians are the least kind of inhibited of all comedy audiences, right? And they were like genuinely like, I do these I went out to 2019, went out to Australia. Even the taxi driver was friendly. Like landed, he's like this, Mike, welcome to Sydney. Right, let me show you around. Now, this part of the city is called the Rocks. Yeah? This is the most ancient part of the city. Some of these buildings are over 200 years old. Mate, my shed is 200 years old. we come here for the weather, but they don't hold back. Like, so I was on one of these ships that you work on, and they had like a karaoke night. Now British people, it takes a bit of fuel. The Aussies go for it. There's about 300 people in the audience. One guy gets up and he's like, right, hello everybody, bold as brass, like, I'm going to dedicate this song to my wife Denise because it's our 29th year wedding anniversary. Everyone's like, oh, God bless you, that's good. Then he proceeded to sing Tom Jones, Please Release Me. So it's nothing like the Brit abroad. So is anyone going on a package holiday? Have we got any package holidays in the or are you a bit too upmarket for that? Are you just going to National Trust? Yeah, you sound right for it. What, were you off? Excellent, that sounds great. Like, that was brilliant. What? Say that again, but just do it slower. Do you want to come do 10 minutes? You're amazing. Just like, she went, hi, and then she went, Scotland, I don't want to go. We got Scotland. Morecambe. What's wrong with Morecambe? No, what I need to to let you all know is I do actually take her to every show I do, right? I'm thinking of dropping this bit, to be honest, because it does freak out and people are like, is that a character act? Just like, yeah, it's a character act. Nobody goes Morecambe. You are ace, right? You are ace. You do need help, but you are ace, right? What I like is that you don't need a microphone either, just like... Yeah. Absolutely. I didn't understand what she said, to be honest. Well, I am absolutely with you on that. You, honestly, brilliant. You're doing Morecambe and wherever you're from proud. You really are. Like, absolutely. Right. Can I carry on? Fantastic, right? Alright, so... Shh. COPD, right. I'm trying to work that one out. Right, now, people, it is time. Now, what we've got in this second half is very exciting, right? We've got two more acts, but we've got two other final acts. You've got... Give you a minute, that's right. Just to prove the COPD there, just like... Not one in the first half. Right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the second half goes, right? And what we're going to have Stephen Bailey first, and then we're going to have Patrick Monaghan second, and then we'll decide what to do at the end. Okay, right? So let's do it. So, are you up for this, people? Yeah! I'm very excited. I've got both these acts, and they are both amazing. So, what we're going to do? We're going to give you. That is the loudest sneeze. We've forgot the cans now. Now it's just spluttering for the seconds out, right? So you can see this one. You did very well for the first section, right? But we're now just going to go. I'm going to go this side, yeah. This side, yeah. Jump down, right? And it'll be brilliant, right? So Steve Beck, he's an amazing act. You're going to love him. So please, 3, 2, 1, start the clapping on this side. This side. It's the wonderful Stephen Bailey.
Hi! You all alright? Oh good, thank you so much for having me. Normally when I start my set I like to find out the demographic, but when I went to Glasgow, I went out there and I just went, where are me gays? And this voice at the back of the room just went, dead! So I don't know if I should ask in Lancaster. And we travel everywhere doing this job, get to go to a lot of shitholes, this is nice. And no, it's really nice. I've had that Chinese on the corner, it's fucking gorge. It's alright, but my first gig this year was in Blackpool. Have you been? Yeah, so you know what it's like? It's like Las Vegas meets Chernobyl, it's not good. what I like is when we go to all these different places, how different you all are. Like, I've been to Lancaster before, and I think this is a fair assessment. I always think in Lancaster you're all really fit. No, I do think that, but in a rough way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you look like you punched me on the point of ejaculation. And quite frankly, that's why I keep coming back. Maybe tonight's tonight, I'm parked in that car park. And she's fun. She is just fun. But in Blackpool they have a policy that's teeth optional. And I don't know what to do with that. So when you lot are laughing, it's encouraging. I can see your mouth. I want you to be happier. In Blackpool, it's so fucking gummy. I needed to take the joy away. Do you know what I mean? They didn't deserve the joy. It was like looking up a fanny. And all gums. And I'm not just slagging people off for the way they look, by the way. I've got no room to talk. Honestly, I've put on 2 stone. I have my chippy tits have gone out of hand. They have, they've got all. But any posh people in me titty dauphinoise. Like, when I run now, it's like raindrops on a tin roof. Do you know what I mean? I can give a tit wank. I can give a tit wank. Do you do them in Lancaster? Do you do that? And I know I could lose weight by going to the gym, but the issue I have is I don't like going to the gym because I don't like the kind of men that go. Do you know all these straight men that go on social media being like, hashtag love leg day? And it's like, you don't love leg day, Brian. Your wife just left you. Right. So I decided to shift some timber. That I was going to start going swimming because it works every muscle and I enjoy being wet. But the issue... I fucking love her. But the issue I have with going swimming is I don't like going when the little bastards are in the pool. I can't bear it. Do you know they're there on a school trip splashing around, oh, aren't we cute? And it's like, no, fucking drown them. Now obviously I'm not going around drowning children, which apparently you have to say nowadays. I'll just go at a different time of day, but that's how I learned that you can't get away with anything with my voice, right? Because I rang up the lecturer in advance and I spoke to the girl on reception, and I just went, hiya babe, I'm thinking about coming down to the pool this afternoon. Can I just check, with there any children in it? And... she just went, why? And I was like, oh, I just want to know if there's any fit ones. Why do you think? I didn't know perverts were so brazen. I really didn't. Like, how many calls is this woman getting a day being like, hiya Janice, can I get a ginger at 11 please? Look, like, it's not happening, and they're certainly not asking for a ginger. And no, before you start, I can say that because I'm a natural ginger. I've just had the decency to die upstairs. No, I have. Downstairs still looks like I've got a clown in a leg lock. You're quite dirty in here. I can lean into that. I can lean in. No, and as well, I've tried everything. I've started going boxing because it's good for weight loss and for stress. But the issue so I joined boxing for that reason, but I stayed because my instructor Niall is fucking gorgeous. Honest to God, he's stunning. His eyes are so blue they pierce all the way through to your arsehole. But I've got no upper body strength, so I've only got about 5 minutes in me. Then I'm knackered, so I'm like, pow, pow. That's how I box. I've only got about 5 minutes in me. Then I'm knackered, so I just have to lie in my front, and I'm like, all right, now you win, pin me down. It's like, that's wrestling. I'm like, I'm paying, fucking jump on. And he said to me, the bit is, I hate this bit because I'm not too camp for it, but he said, the bit is, thank you. The bit of boxing that's the stress reliever is, do you know all the weird noises they make on the Rocky films? Do you know the grunting? Do you know all the... that's apparently the stress reliever. So Niall's always getting me to do it and I can't, I'm too embarrassed. So he's going, and I had to go because he kept asking and I just went, like a chihuahua that had been stepped on. Like a fucking chihuahua that had been stepped on. And the reason I need to lose the weight in Lancaster is because of the gays. Do we have any gays in? No, we burn them. That's right, Lancaster, that's right. No, chase them out, that's right. Call it roadworks, it's really a barrier. No, but you're right not to like them, because the gays have got so shallow and vacuous, I can't even tell you. The gays now, they all just want to fuck Thor. Do you know Chris Hemsworth? They just want to fuck him. They want the perfect tan, the perfect six-pack, the big dick, and I'm just not shallow in that way. I'd rather know what somebody earns. Because believe it or not, it's not my dream in life to be on a Friday night when it's 28 degrees. And no, we're joking, thanks for having us. And by the way, I do know I'm crass, but in my soul I'm a nice boy, I really am, like I'm no romantic. So all I want from life is a relationship like my parents, because they've been together forever because they're brother and sister. You look horrified, sir. Just so you know, that is not true. I'm too attractive for that to be true. I've got 5 toes on each foot. Ooh. And I am in a relationship, right? And he's a lawyer, which is very smart on my part. And his name's Rich, which is short for fucking loaded. Honest to God, every night, gobble, 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 keep the money. And we've had a row actually, so I am looking for an affair. I am. No, because we had a row over the football of all things, which is very off-brand for me, because Rich went to go watch some Man United match or something, I don't really understand it. But this is how I feel about football, yeah? I feel about football the same way Rich's wife and kids feel about me. Just so you know, that is a joke, that is a joke. It's really my boyfriend who's really gay, I'm sucking legit dick. That's right, and I'm good at it. And, well actually, I don't know if that's true, because I can't breathe through my nose. I can't breathe through my nose, so I'm down there, gobby gobby, and I start, that's how I do it, gobby gobby, and I start to pass out, and then Rich has to tap me on the head to reactivate me. Honestly, if he wants to go full throttle, sometimes he looks down, I've got a snorkel in, and... The women are really loving me, and all the men are like, if we laugh at this, are we gay now? Yes, you fucking are. You fucking are. Right, and do you know what as well? Me and Rich were quite serious in our relationship, and we've met the parents, and even stranger for me, each set of parents have met each other, and I've never been in a relationship that long before, so I didn't know what to expect. But you want everyone to make a nice impression on each other, don't you? So you've got to prepare one set of parents for the other set of parents. So, for example, we told Rich's parents about my dad is deaf in one ear, right? Because we didn't want them to think that he was being rude. But he's not deaf in one ear, he's just fucking rude. Didn't talk to me till I was 10. And, do you know, like, you want to want the best for your kids, aren't you? Like, you know, you want to send them to the best schools and stuff like that. Well, my dad was exactly the same, except he wanted to send me to a same-sex, all-boys school so I didn't get distracted by the girls. But it was fun though, like when I was 15, he said I could have a sleepover for my birthday for the first time. And he said, Stephen, I don't care how many you have staying, have as many as you want, but you're not having any girls staying, I'm not getting into all that. And I just thought, my dad is really on board with this. I had a great game of whack-a-mole that night. But I will say about my dad, right, he's always been fine with sexuality. So he's a plumber, he's in his 60s, lived on the same council estate his whole life. He thinks he's tropical, that's what I'm dealing with. But he's always been fine with sexuality. He just takes the piss out of me. Like, I don't know about you lot, but I'm a big singer in the shower, right? And that's when my inner Beyonce comes out. And I was staying with my parents over Christmas, and I was singing my favourite Beyonce song, If I Were a Boy. But I was really going for it right. So my mum and dad's like, if I were a boy, even just for a day. And my dad walked past and went, I'd be so fucking happy. He does it all in jest, he's only taking the piss. Like last year, my sister got married, and my dad went, Stephen, when our Jessica gets married, are you going to go on the stag or the hen do? And I was like, well, I'm going to go on both because I'm fucking fun. But I've got to be honest with you, because I prefer going on the hen parties. I really do, because, right, the girls have the decency to go abroad, whereas the boys always go somewhere like Wetherspoons. Not for me. It's not get me own jug of woo-woo. But, girls, don't the fun always start at the airport trying to get your inflatable knob through security? It does, doesn't it? They never have any fun with your airport security. They're always like, you're going to have to take that down, sir. And I'm like, I can't, it's my real one. It's my real one. They're like, we've just seen you through an x-ray. You fucking wish, get that down. And the reason I love getting the girlies on their own is I'm fascinated about straight sex, you know, boy and girl sex. Because I've never done that before, because I think it's disgusting, unnatural. I do it to teach in schools. I really don't know. You lot go around holding hands in public, flaunting it. It's fucking disgusting, actually. You're gonna burn in hell. That's right. Here, have a hate crime. Bam. And listen, I'm not a heterophobe. I'm really not. Your life, your choice. And when I was 14, I did have a girlfriend, but I didn't have sex with her. But I did. Right, I didn't have sex with her, but I did. I waved at her from a safe distance. You're right, good to see you. I didn't. I fucking fingered her. I don't know how you do it. It's like putting your hand in a shredder, like fucking hell, like. So you put your knob in there is beyond me. I've not got enough to lose, right? Actually, right, because some of you are a bit dirty, I'm going to tell you something, so I don't normally tell this bit. But because I'm quite flamboyant, straight men tend to ask me if I've ever had sex with a woman. So I've decided to tell the truth, which is I've never ever had sex with a woman. However, I did try to have sex with a woman once, right? But I couldn't get a fanny on my bum. See, some of you are laughing, you get it, it's a gay guy as a bottom. What is he like? Some of you are looking at me dumbfounded. Like, how the fuck does that even work, Stephen? What do you do, squeeze the lips together and feed it through? Yes, we tried. No one had a nice time, not me nor Joanne. And this is me sober, by the way, so imagine it with a few rosés in it. And I'm on this hen party, and I said to me, I got a bit inquisitive myself, and I said to my friend Louise, I said, what's it like when a man goes down on you? Do you know face to poussoir? And it's not even that in French it's la chatte. And I promise that's true, that's not a joke, that's fact. I said, what's it like when a man goes down on you? No kisses, you know no place. And this is how she answered it word for word. I thought she was a genius. She went, Stephen, I'm going to be completely honest with you now. Sometimes it's amazing. It's the most incredible sensation a woman will ever go through. And other times it's like a pig searching for truffles. And do you know what? When she said that, I did think if you flung a Frere Roche up there, I'd go in afterwards, you know. My favourite bit about that story is all the straight women really laugh because they know it's fucking true. And all the straight men get really uptight and nervous, look at their partners and are like, well, which one am I, bitch? I think we can accept that from the acknowledgement in here tonight, there's a lot of truffle hunters, can't we? A lot of truffle hunters. Do you know, I had a proper job as well before I got into this. I worked at Sainsbury's. Does anyone work at a supermarché? Anyone been to a supermarché? Yeah? Anyone still translating supermarché? So I worked at Sainsbury's for 6 years and I was the best checkout chick you'd ever seen. Honestly, the queues to my checkout along the queues... Oh, fucking hell, I'll bow down. I love her. She went, she's an area manager. And the area manager went, fuck off. Who do you area manage for? Right, but... You're shit-faced, innit? She sacks people. Has she sacked you? Because you seem very angry about... I feel like she's gonna fucking lob her off the balcony. But I'll tell you my story and that'll be that. So... I've just realised why I'm gay. That's too much for me. So I worked at Sainsbury's for 6 years and I was the best checkout chick you'd ever seen. The queues to my checkout, like I said, long the queues getting here tonight. And it's because old women really love me, because you have a laugh at them, have a bit of banter, you tell me what to shag their husbands, they love all that stuff. No, they do, because they've been married 40, 50 years, they naturally lose attraction over time, but if I said to June, oh, Bob's looking well, she'd pop her teeth back in. And don't matter how old you are, no one likes a gummy gobble. And It got to a point where I had regulars, right? And this lady called Doreen, she'd come and see me every Wednesday at 10 a.m, like clockwork, after she'd been to doctors being a hypochondriac. She'd march right up to my checkout, bold as brass, and she'd be like, oh, Stephen, who have you been shagging this weekend in the gay village? I'd be like, Doreen, your son. Got to be honest with the elderly, you can't let them down a lie, it's terrible karma, I've been through enough. And speaking of the older people, right, so I've got this new neighbour, and he's called Derek, and he's in his 60s, and he's a straight man. But I think I'm letting him down. He's that sort of man that's got an idea of what a gay man is. Do you know what I mean? He thinks we're all like fun and fabulous and camping into home decor. Like, he thinks I shut out my mum's womb being like, Wendy, these curtains have got to go, thank you, I'm closing the flaps. I'm not being born on that carpet, Blackpool 1986. Right, he's mortified because I drive a Toyota Yaris because it's a reliable car and I won't apologise for that. But he's furious. When he first moved in, he called me about it and he just went, Stephen, is this yours? And I went, yeah, why? And he went, I just thought you'd have a gayer car. I was like, what's a gayer car, Derek? A Nissan, ta-da! And then I was sat in the car for about 20 minutes after that exchange, being like, how is a gay car any different to a car? Do you know what I mean? Like, when I indicate, does it go to the left, to the left? Like, when I break down, I put my answers on, it's like, what am I like? What am I like? What am I like? You can only enter it via the boot. Thank you, or hand job, whatever that was. And you know, I must say, because I've been in a relationship a while now, I find it so boring, and I miss the good old days, mate. I miss being a bit of a whore. And ladies, do we love hairy men? Yeah? Yeah, I love a hairy man. Do you know, man's got a shirt on, a few buttons under, you just see it wisping through like. Honestly, it makes my nipples. And it does. And before I got with Rich, I ended up going home with this guy, right? But it was a bit too hairy. Do you know, eyebrow to big toe? It was too much. It was. I had to check out the window for a full moon, do you know? I turned back round, this guy had gone down on all fours. I promise you, Lancaster, he'd gone down on all fours. I don't know if you wanted me to fuck him or walk him. So I did both, obviously, I did both. You know what the gays are like, we've always got a leather lead. Come on, we go into the borough, come on, stop pissing on that woman. Speaking of women, I need to tell you about my mum because I love me. By the way, as well, can I just say about hairy men? That guy had the biggest dick I've seen in my life. Honest to God, he had the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. When he pulled out, I thought he was going to have a kidney attached. Dude, he was my Everest. He was my Everest. By the time I got to the top, I had a nosebleed. And it is all bravado with me. I don't even like bum sex. It's the only time in my life I'm like, oh God, I wish they'd kept us illegal. It's a fucking shit show, literally. I've got IBS and I sometimes eat cheese. I can't help it. So we will have a child's panto in here in December. I don't know if that's true or not, actually. But I want to tell you about my mum, because I love my mum, and she's over me dad at the minute, because they've been married 40 years and she's bored of him. So she started going out with a girl he's on her own, you know, getting shit-faced on Chardonnay. And I worry about it, because you read all these articles, don't you, about women on their own nights out getting intimidated by men and groped and stuff. So I'm glad there's those initiatives, you know, like the Ask for Angela scheme, where if a bad man comes up to you in a bar, you go up to the bar, ask for Angela, and they'll get the bad man out. Because I know what it's like to be intimidated. I went to the pub on the council estate I grew up on for the first time in 15 years over Christmas, and this mad bitch, shit-faced, came marching up to me and she went, I love a gay me. Dance with me. And I went, oh, I've literally just got here. She went, dance with me. And I said, well, let me get a drink, take my coat off, and I'll have a dance with you. She went, dance with me. And I said, well, give us half an hour. Why don't you have a dance with your husband? I'll find you in half an hour. And she went, he's a tosser. Dance with me now, or I'll break your wrists, right? So she really did say that. So I look over at the husband for moral support. He sat there in an arm cast, like, dance with her, fucking dance with her. And it sort of reminded me of a middle-aged northern woman as a penchant for a camp gay man. Do you know what I mean? Like, they see us in the corner of a room, they're like, oh, can I pet it? Does this one do tricks? So in the end, because I was scared, I ended up dancing with this woman. And can I just say, for the benefit of the tape, they want a dance floor, we're at a fucking carvery. And it was just this mad bitch gyrating against dried out beef. then I'd write a better joke, but I need to tell you what happened. ABBA Dancing Queen came on, right, and she's going, I am your dancing queen, I am your dancing queen. I'm going, you are my dancing queen, you are my dancing queen. And in the end, I felt scared and intimidated, so I did the responsible thing, and I went up to the bar, and I said to the lad behind the bar, I went, hiya mate, is Angela in tonight? And he just went, that is Angela. Not safe anywhere you go, really not safe. I'll leave you with this about my mum, because I love my mum so much. My favourite thing about my mum, you know what you look like, northern women, you're dead strong. And mum's got this thing called fibromyalgia, and it's like this chronic pain in the muscles, but it's not life-threatening, so we can laugh at it, I did check. But there's no cure for it, unfortunately, so all I know what to do is when she's in pain is to make her laugh, because it releases pain. And I was with her over Christmas, like I say, and the cold got to her a bit. Mum was like, oh God, Stephen, my fibromyalgia is so painful, I don't know what I'm going to do about this anymore. So I just went, well, if you think that's painful, you should try anal, right? And she went, I have. And my dad was there as well, Lancaster, my dad was there as well, he just went, with who? And that's how I ruined Christmas lunch. You guys have been really nice, thank you so much for having me.
For your final act, headline tonight, you're going to absolutely love him. Great mate of mine, and he's just brilliant. You're going to. So let's do this all together. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Start the clapping. Cheering. It's Pat Monahan, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep clapping. Give it up for Tony Dino, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, keep clapping. Ladies and gentlemen. It is such a pleasure to be. I am so sorry I got here really late. I was driving here, and welcome Lancaster. Well done to you. This place will look amazing when it's finished. I've literally been driving for 7 hours around your one-way system. What are you people doing? This is unbelievable. Look at the lovely fella just went, I don't know either. It's mental. Look at you. Look, you're nice people here, but this is a Friday night in Lancaster on the hottest day of the year. You people are mental. You know what's going to happen tonight? There's going to be people running around this town with scaffolding and traffic cones. Literally. Mental. And this is nice though here. I literally, Tommy said, we'll come down to the show. I said, yeah, I've been touring all around the UK. And it's a nice crowd here. It looks very nice. He said, I said, what's it like? He said, it's like a youth club. A young crowd. And I'll be honest with you, when I came in, just had a little cheeky look. It looks like a COVID vaccination centre. And it is... Jesus, thank you, someone clapping for a job. So look, this is, well, no, you're very nice, but listen, I'm middle-aged, I'm probably one of the oldest people here. Who here, like me, is over 40? Just cheer if you're over 40. Yeah. Well done, everyone, well done. Have we got, who are the young people? Have we got anyone in their 20s, just cheer? Your kids. I'm not talking about on the internet, love, I'm talking about in real life. Your name's Bianca, I'm 17 on the internet, but you meet me in real life, I'm Debbie, 38, come on. So you got younger, and the fellow was pointing to someone younger. How old are you, the young one? Oh, you're not, he was just pointing to you, okay. I think, were you grooming her? What, I don't know what you thought you were doing there, Because listen, it is nice, what I like is when we get people from all ages coming out the house, because you generally got to do that. Young people, listen, young people, you're the future. How many people genuinely are under the age of 27? Just cheer you under 27? They got 1, possibly 2, they're not sure. That one person, just shout out your name, shout out.
Daria.
Is what?
Daria.
Garia? Garia?
Daria.
Garriott? What is... Have I turned up to a cult? What is this? What is... How does everyone know? I can't... My hearing is going. Spell it for me, love. How are you spelling it?
Darin.
Well, you're spelling it totally wrong. What is this now? How are you spelling Garriott with an E? That is... Harriet. Well, listen. Harriet, or whatever it is. Listen, you are the future. You're under 27, you're Gen Z, you're making up your name. This is what I love about... Listen, well done to you. The only reason there's only you out tonight and possibly another person up there is because, listen, your generation, you're lovely, but you find it difficult to come out the house. Am I right? This is the reason there's no more people under the age of 27. We're on your side. You're lovely people, but you suffer from social anxiety. Have you seen this? You've all got young people in your house. They're lovely. We got young people. But listen, Gary, oh, I thought you were coming to the stage, is that? I thought she was running down here just to... Hiya, love. All right, where have you been? To what? To the toilet? Oh God, did you get stuck in the one-way system as well? Did you? It's not your fault, love. I'm the same. I aimed to get here at 12 o'clock today, just got here 2 minutes ago. So you did the same, but you just were walking round. And where did you just do it in the alleyway? Or did you? It's easier, isn't it? Yeah. And do you use the traffic cone to wipe? What did you do? Just... That'll do. We were just talking, look, we've got Harriet in, she's over there, Harriet over there, and she's a young child, and we were just saying, it's very nice that she's come here tonight. Because, listen, we're on your side, 27, listen, you're Gen Z, that's what they call them, and young people, I do think you're great, but don't take this the wrong way, but your generation has got nothing to offer society. That's all, in a nice way, in a nice way. I'm saying this in a nice way, because you people, you're very gentle. You're very gentle in a lovely way, aren't you? But young people, they go, we don't want to come out the house. We got social anxiety. And listen, no one's having a go. No one's having a go, right? But I know you like you. I've seen you in the house and you'll be sat on the sofa and go, I can't go out. What's wrong? Oh, social anxiety. I'm not bad. Well, just go to work then. Oh, I can't go to work. There's people there. I get social anxiety. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, we had that back in the day, but we didn't call it social anxiety. These people will tell you it was just called lazy. Right? That's all it is. We're not... Thank you. Look, we turned this into a rally. You better leave, love. Right, listen. She's in the back panicking. I can't believe it. Because, no, listen, we're not having a go at your generation, but the thing is, all we're asking for you to do is just put a little bit of effort in. That's all you've got to do. That's all you got to do, even if you don't know it. There's not one person in this room who's the same as me, who's, of course, when we were younger, of course we were your age in our teens and 20s, of course we woke up some days, we didn't want to go to work, but we still made an effort. There was days when we woke up, there was nothing wrong with us, but what we did was, we still rang in to say that we're sick, right? You just have to do that. There was none of this sitting there going, oh no, I can't. Make an effort, just ring in. No one's gonna, we used to ring, do you remember you used to ring work and you go, oh yeah, is the boss there? Yeah, tell them, I can't come in. And you go, what's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with you at all, but you just have to go, and the kid won't know what I'm doing here, but we're buffering, right? And I'm just going, and they go, I've got diarrhea. And they go, yeah, I can hear it right up to your throat, mate. Yeah, it's that bad. And then this was the problem. This is the biggest problem that we've got now, and it's not young people's fault, is it? It's not young people's fault. It's because young people are constantly like this. They're constantly, you've got your phone. Elliot, you've got, I don't know, what phone have you got? Shout out what phone you got, love. And we're not going to take it, love. It's not panic. She's literally sat there going, don't say it's a trap, they're going to tell us. Because, look, all I'm saying is that your generation, right, everything's on your phone. You've got to look at your phone, your whole phone, so you're spending your life scrolling, comparing your life to everyone else. You look at my people. Have we got anyone here over the age of 50? Have we got anyone here like a boomer? Look at these people. In the third row, were you waving there? Yeah, go on, what's your name? Over there, yeah, what's your name?
I'm over 50.
Yeah, what's your name, fella?
Guthrie, over the age of 52.
Okay, you're giving me your CV here, but just your name, that's... what's your name? What do they call you at home? Okay, the carer. What does your carer call you? Is what?
Mentally insane.
Mentally insane. Right, okay, this isn't a good example to show the girl. Okay, so... My guy here, mentally insane. What a lovely guy. He's clearly on MDMAs, right? But he's lovely. He's off his tits on poppers, but he's having a great life. Now, my guy here, right, mentally insane, that's what he said, but he's a lovely, I don't know, he's probably called Dave or Derek, right? You got him here, right? Look at him. He's having a great life. You're enjoying your life. Even tonight, you're having a bit of a laugh. You're shouting out. It's great fun. You don't need a phone. We could leave him in a park staring at bushes for hours, right? That's the sort of thing. They don't, not back in the day. And back in the day. Okay, let me explain to the child. Okay, so he would be in a park just staring at bushes like that in a park or other bushes. Now you, the children here, you won't know what a bush is, right? Your generation don't have bushes. You're all silky smooth like dolphins. But this guy here, if you don't believe me, at the end of the show, he's going to show you how much Velcro he's got on his body, right? I know you're vaping, but if you lit a cigarette near him, he'd go up like a flannel, right? That is... And this is the problem here. This is the problem. I learned so much over the last couple of weeks or the last month. The reason why people are struggling like this, young people, because their whole life, the whole game's changed now. For young people, it's different for us. Back in the day when when you met your partner, you were dating, you met your missus, you met them out and about, we didn't have to deal with all the stuff that kids have to do now, right? Young people now, they all date like this online. They go like this, and they all get things like thirst trapping. I've never heard of thirst trapping before. I don't know if anyone here, have you ever heard of thirst trapping in the front row? You have? Yeah? Oh, okay. How old are you? 54, and you've been thirst trapped. Well done, look at that. You've been hanging outside of schools. How do you know what thirst trapping is? That's brilliant. How do you know thirst trapping? You don't know? I'm going to put you with the fellow in the third row. Okay, so no, well, you've heard of thirst trapping, haven't you? I didn't know what it was. So basically, what young people do now, because look, our generation, we would meet people out and about. You probably, I don't know where you met your partner. Look at Denny, they met at a car boot sale, probably at a raffle, you met in a club, right? Thirst trapping, young people do this. Thirst trapping is where young people put a picture up of themselves when they're trying to entice other people, but they're using filters, they're taking shots in a different way, they're filtering up their picture so it looks amazing and it gets people interested. The closest we've ever had it, middle-aged people here, is when you're walking past the kebab shop and there's a picture of a kebab, right, and it's on a plate with cutlery and a salad, right, and you go, Jesus, look at that kebab, that's thirst trapping. Because you go, when has a kebab ever been on a plate, right, and you're like, and then there was catfishing. Now, catfishing, you'll know what catfishing is. I didn't realise, and we've all heard of it, but I didn't realise 1 out of every 3 young people now get catfished. Because this is what happens. What catfishing is basically where young people like you go online, you think you're chatting to a young lad, you're probably 22, you think you're chatting to a 22-year-old called Ryan. It's not Ryan. He's stolen a load of pictures of a 22-year-old lad called Ryan, and you're being catfished. You chat to this lad, and then you go, yeah, you're nice, Ryan, do you want to meet? And Ryan goes, yeah, let's meet in the park on Wednesday night. We'll go for a drink afterwards. You turn up on Wednesday night to meet 22-year-old Ryan. It's not Ryan, it's that bloke in the third row with the van, right? He's like, oh, come on, get in the van. I'm mental. Come on, look. There you go, you'll do. That's his chat-up line. That is it. I love him, he's great. You'll do. It's a bit like, look, and this is the problem. This is the problem, right? Young people, you've got to understand, it's dangerous out there. This thing recently I heard about honey trapping, right? It was a term that's been around for years, but young people are getting honey trapped. Again, this didn't happen to us. Honey trapping, you'll have heard of this, honey trapping, where basically a young MP recently got honey trapped. He was late 20s, early 30s, and he was online, and this is where it's more dangerous. He was chatting to someone who he thought was real, but this person was stealing his stuff and bribing him, taking all the information. And this is because young people flirt like this. Mental. Young people do this. When they chat to someone, they think that person's real. They go, hiya love, you look nice. Are you single? Yeah, I'm single. You single as well? Yeah, I'm single. Do you like films? Yeah, I like films. Okay. Do you want to go out for a drink? Yeah, let's go out for a drink. I'll meet you on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, hang on, 1 second. Right. There's a picture of me balls, right? Send it, right? And yeah, young people, stop taking pictures of your genitalia and sending it on. Why are you doing this? Absolutely mental. They'll tell you, the lovely couple here, where did you two meet? At work, fantastic. So he probably came up to you, chatted you up at work, and said to you, listen, after work tonight, do you fancy just going for a drink, me and you on our own? You probably said, yeah. No one else would just go for our own, and you probably said, yeah. At no point did he then go, oh, hang on a second, hold on. Did he go to the toilet, right? get a Kodak camera out, rewind it, take a picture of his balls, and then go, I'll be back in 3 days, and then go to Woods, get it developed, and then come back while you're still at work and go, anyway, have a look at me willy and me balls there. See you on. Stop sending pictures of your genitalia. Is that a true story? Is it that? Look at that, I'm going to ask my mate in the third row to have a look at his phone. It's full of dick pics. Okay.
Can I just say, we're just getting into it.
You're just getting into it? Oh, good lad. Okay. Which bit? I don't know what you get.
Going to Max Fielders and getting all
You think you're going to Max Fielders and looking at pictures? Okay. I feel like this is Quantum Leap and someone's jumped into your body. What is... I don't know how we've gone from them meeting at work to going to Max Milner. Who's Max? Max Milner's? You're gonna have to say this to me. I don't know what's going on. Say it again. Max Spielman, the printers. Is it a local printers? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm not from Lancaster. You know Max. Oh God, yeah, Max. He's just next to Shirley, the florist. Yeah, I know him, yeah. And Steve's still got the baguette shop. Yeah, I know that, yeah. So you're just getting into the pictures, fella? Oh, well done, God bless you. And I love that. He's such a lovely fella. And all I can is every time he speaks, I just hear the lady going, shh. Shh. There's no more. Yeah, she said it to me. She's like that, no more medication for you tonight. Shh. No, well done. I'm going to ask, I daren't ask, but how did you two meet? Where did you two meet then? And what? There's no way you can use the internet, mate. Plenty of fish. I can't believe, when you say plenty of fish, was it you walking around Lancaster with a fishing rod? Just literally. Let's have a look. And then your mate's just throwing bits of mackerel and you're like, yeah, she's single, she'll do. And she's there flipping around. Quick, get her net! She's flipping. Get her in the van. Look at this. I love the way you went, I've nailed it, I know you. It's only because I saw it on the news. Okay, so look. But look, at least you made an effort. At least you're going out there, you're chatting, right? And again, look, I know I'm sounding like I'm an old guy here preaching on, there's only 2 young people here, but all of us here, you can tell what other young people is. For the 2 young people here, take this advice from me, right? Listen, you're going to meet people in your life, right? And your generation, you do want to take pictures of yourself, your genitalia, and share it on. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell you what to do. All I'm going to tell you is, if you want to send a picture of yourself to someone else that you meet on the internet that you think you know, let me just tell you this now. Only ever send a picture that you're prepared to be shared around the world, because that's what's going to happen here. You can't trust anyone out there. Now, I'm standing here, sounding like I'm a preacher. Of course I've done stupid things in my time. I'm not a good lad. Of course, I've taken a picture of me willy. Of course I've done that. But when I did it in front of the chest of drawers in the bedroom, right? Because I've been trying to sell them chest of drawers for months, right? I stuck it on Facebook Marketplace, no one's interested. You stick it on eBay, no one's interested. As soon as there's genitalia in any picture, people just share it. You're in WhatsApp groups, whatever, you know? I just put a post-it note on my balls saying £45 on nearest offer. And eventually they get shared, and eventually someone goes, hang on a second, zoom in, look at, that's a nice chest of drawers. What, £45? How do you think the lovely fella in the third row sold his sofa, just laid on it like that for £90? Look at that, £90 on nearest offer. People go, how much for the cushions? They're not cushions, mate, pubes, right? And the biggest thing, this is the craziest thing that's happened recently, right? In the house, right, I'll be in there at home, and you know when the doorbell goes? Do you remember back in the day when the doorbell used to go? You used to get excited, you think, oh my God, I bet that's family, it's friends, auntie, someone's coming around to visit. Now, every time the doorbell goes, I go, what has she ordered? What has she ordered now? My missus has got some sort of shopping addiction. On like every hour, the doorbell's got, I could pay, what? She goes, can you just get the parcel? What is it now? Oh, it was just on ASOS, it's not expensive, £12, just the top. Babe, you're using my wardrobe. All the wardrobes are full. Yeah, but it wasn't expensive. Just 12. I'll get this, I'll get this. She orders all this stuff, right? And I'm not, listen, it's up to, it's none of my business, it's up to you. All and not just women, I'm not being sexist, but women and men do it online. But she just keeps ordering this stuff. And the problem is, right, it's always left up to us to have to deal with it. Because sometimes it doesn't get delivered to the door. Sometimes, right, she'll do this, right? She goes on, she'll go like this, she gets a load of stuff like this, and then she orders stuff right on Vinted. Right now, I don't know if you're familiar with Vinted. Some of the girls will know, some of the fellas might not know, or some of you will do. Vinted, right, is where women will order a top online that they will never wear, but they'll sell it to another woman who won't wear it either. Then she'll sell it to another woman. She's got no intention of wearing it. Send it to another woman who won't even open the packaging, and it will go to another woman. It keeps going around for about 12 years until someone will take it and set fire to it, right? The reason I'm having a go is because it's always people like me, right, who have to turn up to a petrol station at 2 o'clock in the morning to pick up a parcel for my missus, who's in bed, messaging me going, can you pick up this parcel, right, from Vinted? I've got to go and try and find a locker at a petrol station, right, in the middle of the night with loads of other middle-aged blokes trying to find out that you're here for a parcel as well, yeah. Like we're looking for a drug deal, right, trying to get... And then I'm messaging her and she's going, babe, I need a code to get in. I need a barcode. And she's half asleep going, well, just, and she's sending me a barcode. It's not even the barcode for this. It's like the barcode for a pack of biscuits at Tesco's, right? And I'm like, trying to safe crack it. Eventually you'll open it, he'll open his. I said, we'll just swap it because we'll be back here in 7 days, right? And then, and I never have a go, right? I understand. Whatever, you want to get your stuff, you've got your little addiction, you love buying your clothes. And I just said to her, I said, babe, I said, you know you've got loads of great outfits here. You never, you know, half of this stuff, I never see you hardly wear half it, or you've worn it before, you never wear it, like you've got such good stuff. She goes, it's not a waste, right? It's not a waste. What I do is, all the stuff that I don't wear anymore, I sell it, right? I sell it on Vinted, right? And I make £250 a month. And I go, oh my God, that's amazing. How much does this stuff cost you? She goes, oh, about £3,000. I go, all right, okay. And then she went, it's girl math, right? I said, what are you talking about? She went, girl math. Have you heard of this, girl math? So girl math is basically where they buy something like this, and they might wear it, they might not, they'll sell it on, they get money back, girl math, right? And I was like this, and it's not just clothes, she ordered a bamboo matcha whisk, right? I didn't even know what this was, right? It was £4. She said, I want to buy this crack, because she makes this tea, it's like a tea she drinks in the morning, and she saw it online, that everyone goes, if you get a whisk like this, and you stir it up like a tea, and she goes, oh God, this is £4. And I said to her, babe, you know, hang on a second, you want something to stir it, hold on. I went to the drawer, I got a spoon, and I went, look at that, babe, look at that, does exactly the same, look at that, amazing. And my missus goes, oh my God, that's amazing. Can we get them online? I said, you don't need to go online, love. They're in the drawer there next to the fork and the knife, right? They're called a spoon, like this. And she'll order stuff like that. She ordered a bamboo matcha, it's £4, right? We were out, she got a notification on her phone, an email, saying that it'd been delivered, right? So we were all right, and when we came home, the parcel wasn't there, wasn't on the doorstep, right? And we got a little camera on the door, and she said, check it, because the postman might not have delivered it. We checked it, postman had delivered it, and then just a little scally, a young lad, little lad, grey hoodie, had come and swiped it. Right, and taken it. I said, oh look, he's been robbed. People do it all the time. People just, there's kids just robbing stuff. She went, all right, got a picture of the kid? I said, yeah, he's on the camera. She said, right, go and find him, get my wrist back. I said, babe, I'm not the equaliser. What do you mean, go and find him? What, this guy, I would have spent 3 days of my life looking for this kid, like Jimmy Savile, walking around the estate, going, hey, I'm looking for this kid with a little hoodie, have you seen him? What are you talking about? She went, I want the bamboo matcha whisk back. Paid £4 for it. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to buy it off you. I'm going to give you £2, right, I bought it. She said, what are you talking about? It was £4. I said, it's second hand now, boy math, £2, right? That's what you do. And she's like going, no, you can't do this. And I said, look, right, you can't argue. This is the thing, right? You can't argue. You have to give her the £4. And one of the things is, I don't argue because I'm very easygoing. In this relationship, who's the easygoing one out of you two? In every relationship, you have someone who's dominant, someone easygoing. Who would you say it is? would you say he's the dominant one? Oh, sorry, I was going to say, because he's never spoken for the last 10 years, maybe. You literally just pointed at it, he just went like that. He's never been, look, so that's great. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being dominant, nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with being easygoing. It's beautiful, it's lovely the two of you like that. But you've got to realise, right, in life that's the way it works, doesn't it? In every relationship you need someone who's easygoing, someone who's dominant. That way you organise things. You can't have it if you're both easygoing, nothing gets done. If there's a house fire, you're both dead. Right, you need one of you can organise like this. And the only reason I'm saying this, right, is because she does this, right? She'll show me crazy videos, right? She's got a crazy sense of it, like mental. I'll come home, and some of you might have seen this. She sees these videos, she shows me them, and I don't understand. Like, did anyone here see that video of HMP Wandsworth? Did anyone see that? Yeah, a couple of you saw that. Some of you might, quite a few haven't seen it. Okay, it was shared around, millions of people saw it. My missus watched this video. She was laughing her head, like going, what the hell is it? And I was shocked when she showed me it. For the people who've not seen it, are you generally not seen it? No? Okay. So a video went round of a prison, it was a prison officer, right, in Wandsworth, a female prison officer in a male prison. She went in to the prison cell, there's two male prisoners. She went in, she took her trousers off like this, right, and she slept with this male prisoner. The other prisoner filmed it, right, and they sent it round. And my missus going, have you seen this, man? And I was like, what the hell is going on? I said, is this a spoof? No, it was real, really happened. Then the prison services, you've seen it on the news, the prison services, they came out and said, look, the reason this happened is because all the prisons in the UK are overcrowded. We've got overcrowded prisons, and also it was due to a lack of training. Now, listen, I have never been to prison in my life. But I have been to airports, I've been to supermarkets at Christmas where it's absolutely rammed. You can't move. There's queues outside, it's overcrowded. At no point in a supermarket at Christmas have I ever been by the self-checkout and one of the staff has come over and bent me over the counter and just started banging me. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And they're going, I'm really sorry, but we're overcrowded. We're just trying to get the queues down. What the hell? What's going on here? Right? Get your supervisor, what's going on here? And they go, I'm really sorry, he's only had a week of training, really bad training. Mate, I just want a bag for life, what's going on here? So, this is the thing. Last thing I'll tell you this, right? Last thing, because I know we're running out of time. And for the kids, I don't know what happens in Lancaster tonight. Where do you go after this? I know you're going to the park, but what about you? Where do the children go now? Where do you go? Where do you're 50? Where would you go? Do you go back to your friends or? You do what? Or you go home? Oh. I bet it's a nice house, isn't it? Yeah. Well, just be careful, there's a fella that might follow you. Is that okay? It's going to be coming around. I'll tell you this. Last thing I'll tell you, right? My missus is like this, where when I say she's dominant, like she likes to sort out things. Like she sorts out, we're going to do a date night. Once a week you've got to go on a date night. Even though you're living together, you've been together for years, you still have to do this. It's a weird thing, isn't it? A date night where and she doesn't get it in her head. She'll go like this, she'll go, right, it's Monday night, we're going out. I said, okay. And I'll come and put my trainers on. She goes, get changed. I said, I am changed, what are you talking about? She goes, get changed, we're going on a date night. I said, who's coming? Right, it's just, I thought it was just me and you. She said, yeah, but you've got to make it effort, like it's a date night. Like it's the first time we ever met. You've got to take me to the restaurant and woo me, like it's the first time we ever met. It's not the first time we ever met. We're in that restaurant, we've been there 10 years in a row, you know what it's like. You sat there, you love her, but you've heard all of this before. You've heard everything that she's got to say. And she wants you to woo her to get her back to the house. She's already got keys to the house. All stuff's already in the house. You just sat there going, Jesus Christ, all you're thinking is, and you love her, and even though you've been together for 10 years, 20 years, whatever, sometimes you're just thinking, you don't want them to come back to the house. Right? Sometimes you're just looking around thinking, God, is that a fire exit? I reckon I can get out of that, right? What? Sorry, love, yeah, carry on. Yeah, the car's down. But listen, I love her, but the thing is, she does this thing where every year, right, she wants to plan the holiday, right? She'll go, right, she wants to do the holidays, right? And she loves crazy things like something a bit nostalgic or something different, right? And we've never done this yet. But apparently loads of people do these cruises. You know when you get over 50, people start doing the cruises. And she was like this, she went to me, she said, you know, we should try and do one of these, they're expensive. I said, okay. She goes, I had a look at a few, and I go, go on, what have you looked at? She goes, look at this one, right? She said, I found this one, Titanic 2. I said, hey, you do understand what this is? She goes, no, listen. Right? She goes, it's an Australian billionaire. He's bought the blueprint to the Titanic. You know, the original Titanic. You might have seen it. He's bought the original blueprint. He's building it. He's going to do the same voyage from the UK to America. Right? I said to her, what? And she goes, yeah. And she said, look, it's not been finished yet. It's due to be completed in 2027. Right? They've already sold 5,000 tickets to go on this boat. And do you know who that is? Do you know who them 5,000 people are? That is literally, that's all that is just older couples who've got a bit of cash, and literally fellas who've gone to their missus and gone, right, listen, I've got us 2 tickets to Titanic 2. And the wife's gone, oh my God, that's amazing. What, for the 2 of us? And he's gone, no, love, it's for you and your mother. Right, there you go. I might see you in 6 weeks, I might not. Good luck with that, yeah? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have run out of time. Please look after yourself, keep supporting the shows here. And please, if you have got any ketamine, my lovely friend in the 3rd row would like some of that, so we'll do some of that. Take care of yourself.
Have you all had a good night? You've been absolutely brilliant. Well, we're bringing this show back. I'll book it in when there's no next major holiday beginning, okay, or some kind of freak weather event. So we'll be back on, I think it's in November's the next one. But listen, you've been absolutely fantastic, and enjoy yourselves, enjoy your lives, enjoy Morecambe, hope you enjoy your cruise, and Leeds, Liverpool, and don't, yeah, exactly. Everyone's invited back to her house.
No, Jack.
So you're going to well, listen, I'm just going to end the show now. I'm just going to end it, because it can go from comedy to a hostage situation. If I don't just I need to officially do that so that people can leave. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been fantastic. Give it up for all the acts we have.